Hello, this is Yuri Lion, and welcome to Bloodborne. I'm just kidding. Welcome to Salt and Sanctuary. Now, congratulations, you finally reached the Dried King boss. And as prepared as you might be with your friends, you may or may not totally whoop their ass. There is something rather important to know, however. If you have in fact long jumped your way, skipped bosses, but more importantly, if you have beaten the Coveted boss prior to this, you should probably hold back on feeling nice and victorious here. I revisited this with my partner's character, and immediately after this boss fight, there's a few ledges that you have to get up to. However, there is a sorcerer that is meant to be up here who gives you the Dart brand. If you've in fact beaten the Coveted before this boss, you have sequence locked yourself out of this brand for the game, which is not fun whatsoever. And welcome to Salt and Sanctuary Hell. There are areas in this game that are very important to have the Dart brand. However, you have to now be very good at your long jump. For those of you that do not know what the long jump is, it is an exploitable glitch by hitting the X and R2 button at the same time. Instead of rolling or just jumping straight up, it sends you propelling forward, which is a very, very handy trick when trying to get to unreachable areas. However, it does allow you to reach areas you are not supposed to, and break the game. Now that you have missed the Dart brand in this portion of the stage, you now must be very good at it. And it is a very finicky command, as it is very difficult to time them together. If you miss them on a platform, all of a sudden, you are falling down to your death. So you will need the help of somebody with you, preferably with the revive spell. Now, the most important miss you will find on your first run, if you are not going for the New Game Plus opportunity to get all of your ingredients, which will be very much more difficult as they have increased health and damage, you must find the Forgotten Knight Judge ears so that you can get those level 5 weapons you've been wanting so badly. Now, as you would find towards the, spoiler alert, towards the end of the game, you will find that without the Dart brand, navigating through this area is very, very difficult. There is in fact a portion that you can find that is nigh on impossible to reach. However, there is a method you can do it. It is incredibly difficult, which is using your long jump, dashing up, bouncing off the top, and using a Dagger combination, which, when using this combo, will allow you to move slightly forward enough just to reach the ledge. Now, to do the long jump, you must hit X and R2, but the X press must be a millisecond before the R2, but you will leap forward, oftentimes to your death. So be very, very careful. A very convenient thing about this jump is it does depend on your carrying capacity. So if you are weighed down, you will not jump as far. Mind you, you will still jump very far even with a heavy equip load. However, it is best to remove your gear. Now when you do this, you will jump noticeably further and roll faster. However, jumping much, much further than before than with armor. Now, combining these two things is very important. Now, sometimes the jump is even then not far enough or high enough. Sometimes you may need to bounce off a wall and cannot perform this. Now, there is a Dagger combination, an attack, that will actually get you just slightly forward enough, and this is how you do it. Equipping a Dagger, you will see here, in two hands, is not the method that you need. You will see it looks like this. You will only have 3 strikes in the air, and the forward strike will look a little bit different. However, if you do go into your menu and change it to one-handed, you may press square 3 times in the air and triangle for a flip move. That flip move is what can get you just touching the ledge. You can jump and do this, or you can even do your long jump to go even a little bit more forward. And that is the key. So there you have it. Now there are very difficult spots to get to in this game without this dart move. The previously mentioned scene where I am jumping off and doing the flip and getting to the top is probably only one of 3 ledges that you have to do, manipulating this long jump or dagger combo move to reach to the top. Just be patient. Make sure you have somebody with you, manipulating a very handy exploit, which is pressing start with your partner. If you were to fall down, you can actually hit start quickly and you will be revamped over to them. You will teleport to your partner. However, if you can manipulate this, hopefully if they have revive, you could revive yourself on dying, which will happen many, many times. Don't be discouraged. But you will be able to get your weapons. You can, on the first run, still accomplish getting the king, the judge, all of their ears, make all of the weapons you could want, and be happy. It just takes a horrible, horrible amount of time and effort. And it is worth mentioning that if you were to slow down the dagger attacks, you can sometimes get a little more distance. And that is about it. Now, after succeeding at this jump, it may take many a try, many quick start teleports. There is a portion afterward in which you have to slightly jump off the ledge just to get down and do a wall jump across. I assure you it does work. I was unable to do the clip as I was too excited when I finished doing it. But just slightly jumping off, hitting the same ledge you were jumping from, and jumping across. Now, after jumping across, you are then on one more very difficult ledge. Not very fun at all, but if you go to the farthest right of the platform you land on, you can far jump to the left towards the glowing door, and right before getting to that door, doing our dagger combo to get you just onto the ledge. It will take many a tries. However, conveniently enough, when you do fall to your death, use all of these potions to restore your health from all of this damage you'll be taking. You can be revived by your partner, which will restore all of your flasks and magic, and you can exchange deaths between them and be prepared for the fight that you'll be going to. I hope this was helpful. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to comment and subscribe. I appreciate any time. This might have saved anybody else any less frustration for a player, especially when you put all of this work into a game and then find all of your effort has potentially been for naught, and you might have been deprived of the weapons or gear you've been wanting so badly. But other than that, my name is Yuri Lion. Have a wonderful day and best of luck to you getting this. Goodbye.